College football analyst Ross Benjamin's back with us now with his rundown of top 5 dogs he's got on his radar who could pull off an upset in Week 7. Welcome back, Ross. Break them down for us. What's the top 5 upsets you're seeing for Saturday?
Pay attention, folks. We're going to go awful quick here. Louisiana Tech visits Mississippi State on Saturday in a game that looks like a mismatch. Double-digit favorite for the SEC home team. However, this is a Louisiana Tech team 4-2 on the year. Only losses to 6-1 Western Kentucky by 3. Also took Kansas State to overtime before falling in their other loss, and that's the same Kansas State team that gave TCU a huge scare a week ago. This game will be much closer than everybody thinks. Louisiana Tech plus 13.5 over Mississippi State. Pittsburgh travels to Atlanta to take on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Georgia Tech has dropped 4 in a row. They've been decimated by injuries. Pittsburgh 4-1 on the year. Their only loss against number 17 Iowa on the road, just by a narrow 3-point margin. Can't figure out why Georgia Tech is the favorite in this one. I'm not even going to try. We're going to take Pittsburgh plus 3.5. Nebraska at Minnesota, 3:30 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday. Nebraska is a team that comes in at 2-4. However, their 4 losses by a combined 11 points, and all in heartbreaking fashion. On the other hand, Minnesota 4-2. 3 of their 4 wins were by exactly 3 points over the likes of Colorado State, Kent State, and Ohio University. The last I checked, none of those 3 teams, are part of a Power 5 conference. It's Nebraska plus 2.5 over Minnesota in this one. I fully expect the Florida defense to stack the box in this one. In an attempt to stop Leonard Fournette, and have no respect for an LSU passing game that averages just 122 yards in the air. I think Florida has enough juice to not only keep this one close, but to pull off the outright upset. Florida Gators plus 7.5 over LSU. And finally, the Oregon Ducks at the Washington Huskies, 10:30 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to close here with an upset winner. Oregon off a loss against Washington State. This is an Oregon team that hasn't lost 2 games in a row since 2007, 13-0 straight up after a loss since 2008. And Washington, well, they may have just did about as good as they could do last week in that upset win against USC. I'm taking the Oregon Ducks plus the 3 over Washington. And there you have it, Megan. Now I have to go for oxygen.
Take a breath there, Ross. Take a breath. I love that Florida pick. Love the Oregon pick. Excellent insight from one of the best guys. Lock them in. College football analyst Ross Benjamin, thanks for being back with us.